think our options are infinite, but they're really finite because y'all throwing out Aaron Rodgers. That is a far-fetched outcome, us getting Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers already said he doesn't want to be on a rebuild team. So let's go ahead and cancel that out. Russell Wilson. Y'all keep talking about him. Do we even know if Russell Wilson even really wants out of the Seahawks? He be talking out 5 sides of his mouth. And are the Seahawks even going to trade Russell Wilson? And will Russell Wilson even want to come to Philly? Deshaun Watson. Got 1,000 pending press charges and allegations and court dates he got to keep up with. How he going to keep up with the playbook? Can he even keep up with his court dates right now? That's a mess. What's up? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great episode of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys the daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you stop what you're doing right now. Leave a comment, subscribe, turn your notification bells on, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, or the Jalen Make It Hurts tee. And like I said, turn your notification bells on if you don't do anything else. But y'all, I had to go ahead and speed through that intro because I already know y'all in the comments blowing this up before y'all even hear me out. That's the worst thing. Y'all don't even be giving me time to make my case, okay? Let me make my case. First of all, number one, we got a lot of stuff to address before we get to Mitch Trubisky and freaking Baker Mayfield. First, let me address. Okay. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Number one, Josh Allen and freaking Patrick Mahomes are unicorns. Y'all talking about Jalen Hurts can never do what Josh and Patrick couldn't do. Well, guess what? None of the quarterbacks in the NFC East could have done what Josh and freaking Baker did. But do you hear them bashing their quarterbacks? No. Freaking 90% of the quarterbacks in the NFL can't do what Patrick did and what Josh did. Y'all acting like Patrick's and Josh Allen's grow on trees. Sometimes, Patrick fell out the sky, a unicorn. But I do recall the internet saying Josh Allen was, is he going to reach his full potential? They don't know what Josh Allen was going to be out of college. And what happened? He developed and grew into that. Y'all acting like Jalen Hurts is the only quarterback that hasn't shown that he's a Patrick Mahomes. Like I said, in our own division, there's nobody even scratching Patrick Mahomes right now. There's nobody scratching Josh Allen right now. So why y'all blowing up Jalen Hurts? Leave that man alone. Like I said, there's probably 25 quarterbacks other than Jalen Hurts right now who can't do what freaking Josh and what Patrick Mahomes did. Jimmy G can't do G. But look at the San Francisco 49ers go. And now, Jimmy G is not what I want Jalen Hurts to be. Not even close, so don't even twist my words. All I'm saying is you don't need a Patrick Mahomes and a Josh Allen to win. If one of those teams had a defense, then actually you wouldn't end it like that. All I'm saying is Patrick and Josh are amazing, but y'all acting like Jalen Hurts is the only one not on their level. Like I said, name 10 quarterbacks in the NFL right now that are touching Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. You can't. Because those are unicorns. And shout out to them and salute to them and respect to them. But y'all acting like Jalen Hurts is the only one who's not doing what or can't do what Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes did. Okay, those are generational Hall of Fame level performances and young talents that they're projected to be on right now. So leave Jalen alone. Like, dang, y'all always coming for your own. Like, have y'all not heard of no loyalty? You supposed to pump your people up. You supposed to root your people up, not tear them down. Right now, Jalen Hurts is ours. That's how y'all treat y'all people, bashing them on Twitter every freaking night. Every time y'all see a Patrick Mahomes go out there and put up 40 points, y'all come for your own. Y'all supposed to be pumping and instilling confidence in your own players, not tearing them down. That ain't she. That's all I'm saying, especially the quarterback. Because right now, Jalen is the helm of this ship right now, at least for right now, on this very Tuesday, January 25th. Okay? So, y'all love bashing Jalen Hurts when, like I said, name 10 other quarterbacks in the league active right now that doing what Patrick and them doing. Nobody. It's a couple of dudes. Aaron Rodgers, maybe in his prime. Matt Stafford. I don't hear Patriots fans talking about, oh, Matt Jones never did anything like that this season. No, because they rocking with their young talent and waiting for him to develop. I didn't hear any Cards fans bombing out Kyler Murray, as they shouldn't have. But all I'm saying is, y'all, freaking relax. Like, take a chill pill. But I had to get that out the way. But also, right now our quarterback room consists of Jalen Hurts, Gardner Minshew, and honestly, y'all don't even know who the third guy is. And I don't even think I know how to pronounce his name. I remember his name kind of, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Gardner Minshew and Jalen Hurts. Now, it is a fact that we need to bring in some competition in this quarterback room. I'm not blind to the fact that we need to add some competition in the quarterback room. Now, we do have to, because again, like I said 1,000 times, I'm not going to be someone that goes back on my word. I do believe Jalen Hurts has the work ethic to become a great NFL quarterback. But again, potential does not always turn into greatness. He has the potential, but the potential doesn't always turn into greatness. And you can't gamble with house money at the quarterback position because it is the most important position. So I do think we do need to add a veteran in the quarterback room. So, which brings me to the options that I have right now. But before I get into that, y'all, I saw this stat, and it's not even a stat, it's an infographic on Twitter talking about this is the first season going into 2022 is the first time since 2016 that Jalen Hurts will have a returning offensive play caller for him. Since 2016, Jalen Hurts has started every season with a different offensive play caller. Okay? You see the graphic up here. So in 2016 at Alabama, he had Lane Kiffin. At 2017 at Alabama, he had Brian DeBoe. In 2018 at Alabama, he had Mike Locksley. In 2019 at Oklahoma, he had Lincoln Riley. In 2020 with the Eagles, he had Doug Peterson. And in 2021 with the Eagles, he had Nick Sirianni. So every offseason, he's had to adjust to a new offense, a new routine, a new staff. This is the first time he's going to have continuity going into the offseason into the next season. Let's see what he can do with that. Do you see all the changes and adaptation and versatility he's had to show since 2016? Let's see what he can do this offseason. But, like I said, at the end of the day, this is business. And in business, you do have to have your assurances. Like I said, I'm not blind to the fact. I did a video about a month ago saying, should we trade a pick back so that we could should we trade one of our first round picks for a first round pick next season when they have a heavier quarterback draft class just for some insurance? Let's say Jalen Hurts doesn't pan out. Next season, we have a first round pick in that draft next season where I know Bryce Young is going number 1. Bryce Young is be coming out, but the dude from Georgia, Stetson Bennett or whatever, yeah, he made some nice throws. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There's some better quarterbacks coming out in the next draft. So I did that video about a month ago saying, should we get an insurance policy? You know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't rocking with it. Y'all wasn't. But y'all, let's talk about some options here because y'all think our options are infinite, but they're really finite because y'all throwing out Aaron Rodgers. That is a far-fetched outcome, us getting Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers already said he doesn't want to be on a rebuild team. So let's go ahead and cancel that out. Russell Wilson. Y'all keep talking about him. Do we even know if Russell Wilson even really wants out of the Seahawks? He be talking out 5 sides of his mouth. And are the Seahawks even going to trade Russell Wilson? And will Russell Wilson even want to come to Philly? Deshaun Watson got 1,000 pending press charges and allegations and court dates he got to keep up with. How he going to keep up with the playbook? Can he even keep up with his court dates right now? That's a mess. What else? Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett. Those are projects, and we already had those. And now we got to look at some realistic guys who have already been out on the NFL field and shown flashes of kind of what they can do. And these guys can come in and compete with Jalen Hurts, which brings me to Baker Mayfield and Mitch Trubisky. Yes, I know. Ew. I know. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, Baker Mayfield is my high-risk guy because Baker Mayfield comes with a lot of money right now. Now, Mitch Trubisky is the low-risk guy because Mitch Trubisky obviously he's going to be a free agent, and obviously nobody's throwing Mitch Trubisky a bag right now. So Mitch Trubisky would be a low-risk option to bring somebody in to compete with Jalen Hurts. But let's get into Baker Mayfield. So it was written, the Browns at a crossroads right now with Baker Mayfield. We know Baker Mayfield was the top overall pick in the 2018 NFL draft. Now, the kicker here is that the Cleveland's general manager right now, Andrew Berry, is a former front office executive for the Eagles, and he worked under our guy Howie Roseman. Now, they did say that Mayfield will return in 2022, but we said Carson Wentz was returning in 2021. You know how that go. That don't mean anything. So, yes, Baker Mayfield is going to be entering the final year of his rookie deal with a guaranteed salary of $18.9 million. So, we would have to make a trade for Baker Mayfield. So, most fourth-year quarterbacks do want their extension before hitting their fifth year, and they don't want the possibility of franchise tag, but we know that the Browns are not extending Baker Mayfield, not before they see what he does in 2022. So I don't think that the Eagles will have to drop a bag on Baker Mayfield, because who is going to drop a bag on Baker Mayfield right now? Baker Mayfield doesn't have the option right now to do anything else but come out and ball out in 2022 and kind of like approve it, let me get my deal in this final year type thing. So I know Baker Mayfield, some people say, oh, he has more commercials, that he does big plays. But y'all, we know Baker Mayfield can make all the routine throws. That's the biggest knock on Jalen Hurts. But the thing about Baker Mayfield, y'all, we saw what happened when Odell Beckham left the Browns. Odell Beckham was unleashed and untapped. So maybe the same thing can happen for Baker Mayfield, because it might be something going on at the Browns. Now, you can say Baker Mayfield has had a slew of weapons recently playing with the Browns. He has, but the Browns, I'm starting to think the Browns organization just has some funkiness going on internally, kind of like the Dallas Cowboys, where you kind of can't pinpoint what's wrong with that, what's wrong with the Browns, kind of like the Dallas Cowboys. Like, y'all have all that talent. What's wrong? What's not clicking? What's not clicking when it gets down to the stretch? So maybe Baker Mayfield just needs a fresh new, some new scenery. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, OBJ left the Browns and he, boom, broke out. Maybe Baker Mayfield leave the Browns, boom, break out. And Baker Mayfield, somebody come in. It's now Baker Mayfield. If we brought in Baker Mayfield, that is not any competition. Baker Mayfield is not sitting on the bench behind Jalen Hurts, unless Jalen Hurts does a whole bunch of crazy stuff and comes out looking like Patrick Mahomes at training camp, which is highly unlikely. But if we trade for Baker Mayfield, it's kind of almost like Jalen gonna be moved right to quarterback 2. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's just a scenario because I see a lot of people floating around trade destinations for Baker Mayfield, and I know we're talking about Rodgers and Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson, but those are very far-fetched. The only one that's not far-fetched is Deshaun Watson, because nobody wants his bull, so he would be easily attainable because nobody wants his bull. But Rodgers and Wilson, those are far-fetched scenarios. Now let's talk about Mitch Trubisky. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm a Carolina girl, best in the world. Mitch Trubisky, former University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Tar Heel. They got about 50 names, y'all. They got about 50 names. Keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know, are y'all the Tar Heels? Are y'all the, what's the other thing? They got something else, UNC. They got UNC, Chapel Hill, and then they got the Tar Heels. They got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? They got about 5 names. But anyway, let's talk about Mitch Trubisky. Former Bear. Mitch Trubisky really, y'all, fell off the map, I felt like. Because last season, we were talking about, I don't know if y'all remember, y'all probably don't, but we was like, Mitch Trubisky. That was our nickname for him, because he's just so lukewarm. But let's talk about Mitch Trubisky, okay? Because some people are saying that this would be a good option for him to compete at somebody's training camp. And why not ours? I can see Jalen Hurts and Mitch Trubisky in a training camp battle. So Mitch Trubisky was a second overall pick. In 2021, he was actually backing up Josh Allen, y'all, in Buffalo. Y'all beloved Josh Allen, y'all king, Josh Allen. He only had 8 passes on 33 offensive snaps in 2021. And he was the subject of a lot of trade deadline rumors, including for the Washington football team. But nothing panned out. So he was a former one-time Pro Bowler. And they were saying that he looked really sharp at the Bills training camp. But, I mean, you can't look sharper than Josh Allen. We know that now. So we see why he was backing up Josh Allen. Ain't like he was backing up freaking, ain't like he was backing up a Jameis Winston or something. No shade to Jameis Winston. But I'm saying you're backing up Josh Allen. There's nobody that's going to outcompete Josh Allen right now. So, he was obviously under Brian DeBall, and they're saying, you know, they love Brian DeBall right now, so they're saying, oh, Mr. Trubisky probably picked up a lot of tips from him and his offense and the offensive play calling and all that. So, you know, Mr. Trubisky was in a great system this year, learning, soaking up knowledge under Josh Allen and Brian. So, obviously, he would be a cheap free agent option for the Eagles, and he could come in and compete at training camp. Because I do think we definitely need some competition. I mean, of course, everybody needs competition in every single room. Iron sharpens iron. Trubisky sharpens Hurts. I know that's not iron, but you guys know what I mean. This is sports. They need competition to get better. So even if it's not these two guys, we do know for a fact that everybody needs competition in their room, and that's what makes them get better and strive to get better. Now, the point, like I'm saying, I know Mitch Trubisky and Baker Mayfield, two guys that had a lot of their ups and downs, but hey, that's the story of the Eagles quarterback room for a long time now. So let me know what y'all think. Like I said, Baker Mayfield will be a very high risk option, but so is freaking Deshaun Watson, who y'all keep talking about. Also, Mitch Trubisky is just a cheap little option. If it don't work out, what we lose? $2 million. What's that? I'm just playing. But that's a high risk, low risk option for y'all. I know y'all probably not going to be rocking with it. Who knows? Y'all might surprise me. But again, lay off our guy. Lay off our guy. Because if Jalen Hurts is the quarterback of 2022, we want him to believe that he has the Eagles. The Eagles have his back. And y'all giving real shaky right now. We need him to believe that we got his back. I know y'all seen that commercial. Who got my back? I got your back. You know what I'm saying? So let's not start no booty. It has somebody else feeling insecure in Philly because we got a lot of loose strings right now. We got to tie up. A lot of problems, you know, we kind of helped create. But y'all, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you check out my links down below. Turn notification bells on, and until I talk to you guys next time. Bye!